Welcome back. We'll be making a bath soap that is peculiar to the hotel. As you can see here, this is the presentation of the bath soap. This is the way it's going to look like. You understand? After we have made the bath soap, this is going to be our mold. Then it will be wrapped into wrappers like this, labeled. Then our hotel soap is ready. Now here is my soap base. This soap base, we refer to it as melt and pour. It has the glycerin soap base and there is also the goat milk soap base. This one that I'll be using today is referred to as the goat milk soap base. As you can see here, I already pieced the 400 gram that I intend to use into this bowl. Here is my scale. So if the scale is on, you'll be seeing this reading 437. That implies that this container is weighing 37, while my soap base is 400 gram. So if you can see it there. Let me just switch it off and on it. So you can see 437. The soap base inside this container is 400 gram. The container weight is what is making it read 437. Now our melt and pour soap base is a kind of soap that has already been saponified. I don't know if any one of us have watched the previous video I made on bath soap. That bath soap, we used palm kernel oil, used sodium hydroxide and some other components. However, you can use melt and pour to get bath soaps like this as well. Just as we used the PKO and all those other reagents to get our soap, even though this was not the mode I used then, we can also use melt and pour to get this kind of baths. Now, melt and pour, as the name implies, we are going to dissolve this. We are going to add few reagents like the essential oils, the fragrance. By the end of the day, we are going to take it into the what do I call it? We are going to double boil it or put it in the microwave. Then our soap is ready. So I can refer to this process as a luxurious process. We can refer to this particular soap as a luxurious bath, because I just told you that it's for hotel purpose. So if you own an hotel or you probably want to sell this kind of soap to 5-star hotels and the likes, please go along with me. So soap base, as we can see, is not so entirely so hard or strong, so it will easily dissolve if we decide to make it soap, put it inside the double boiler. It's a really good starting point for beginners because it already has fatty acid and some natural ingredients. So we are just going to add little additives to this soap base and our soap will be ready. Let's go into the main practical. Welcome back to the production proper. Like I said earlier, we will be doing the hotel bar. You know, I will be explaining to us how we are going to go about this so that we can make something like this for profit purpose. Here is my soap base. Here is the sample of the soap base. This is the way it looks in the market, in the store. We have it in stock in case you are interested in buying. This is 1000 gram. That means 1 kg. This is the goat milk soap base. We also have the glycerin soap base. So because we intend to make something like this, the hotel bar, I'll be using this to practicalize making of this soap. Now, this is not the only kind of way we can make this bar. We have made a video before now talking about how to make bar soap. You can also make your bar soap using the method used in that video for multi-purpose bar soap. However, I can tag this luxurious bar soap because I am using what we call melt and pour. Melt and pour is a very wonderful way to start soap making for beginners. It has different additives and it has experienced saponification like that previous video that I did when we added the PQ and the sodium hydroxide. Now this melt and pour has already been saponified and has some added additives to it. So we are just going to dissolve this soap base, add some additives, and our soap is ready. Here is my measuring scale. The soap base is weighing is actually 400 grams, even though you are seeing 438. The 38 exceeding the 400 is the weight of the container. Now I'll be telling you the different additives I'll be adding into this soap base to come about our soap. Here is my rose hip oil. I've used rose hip oil in a couple of videos I've made. You can read up on the benefits of the rose hip oil. It's a very wonderful oil. Here is my fragrance. You can use any kind of fragrance you like. You can use lavender, strawberry. There are so many, happiness, cool breeze, a whole lot of fragrance. Also, here is my vitamin E oil, as well as my glycerin. I'll be adding these additives to my soap base now before taking it into the boiling water to dissolve this. So you can either put this container inside your pot so that you will do the double boiling, or you put this container inside the microwave just to dissolve it. The moment we dissolve it, we add in our fragrance. Our soap base is ready to be poured into the mold. Let's dive straight into the practical. Here is my measuring cup. I'll be putting in my essential oil. You can decide to use one essential oil or use several ones. For instance, I'll be using 50 ml of my rose hip oil, 50 ml of this essential oil. You can see it, rose hip oil. I'll be using 50 ml. So you can decide to use 10 ml of 5 different oils. You can decide to use 20 ml of 2 different oils and 10 ml of another kind of oil. So anytime you want to make this kind of thing, please be creative. Also, as we go along in the video, I'll be telling you the cost implication. What do I mean by that? This is 40 ml now. Then I'll be adding half of that, making it 50 ml. I'm covering my essential oil. Thereafter, I'll be adding in my vitamin E oil. This is 10 ml. Vitamin E is very good for our skin, even though the smell is not nice. I've said it in several of my videos. Thereafter, I'll be adding in my glycerin, which is 10 ml as well. I hope you can see this. I am going to hold on adding the fragrance for now until I bring this back from the double boiling. Alright guys, our goat's milk base and the additives has totally dissolved. Can you see how yummy this is? Looking yummy. Now I'll be adding in my fragrance. I'll be adding in 10 ml of my fragrance. I'll be giving it a thorough stir. Then I'll be pouring it into my mold. You can decide to fill in the mold this way. This will take a lot of time, and you can decide to fill it in this way. So here I'm done filling in the silicone mold with the melt and pour solution. So I will be waiting for it to solidify. However, because I said this has to do with commercial business and any other profit-making venture, the purpose of this video is for those people that probably has it in mind to produce this for sale. I'll be introducing this. I hope we can see this. Let me remove the scale at this juncture. I also hope we can see this. This is like a funnel for soap. This particular soap we can see in this mold is the soap that we have already produced using that formula I taught in the video for multi-purpose bath soap. Now, the particular soap we are using for sample is 30 gram or thereabouts. You can see it's written 30 gram and this is 30 gram. However, when I made this on my own, I realized that this one, I had it in mind that because I won't fill it up, then this soap will probably be up to 30 gram. But on making it, I realized that this soap was just 19 gram. So when I made this melt and pour, I decided to fill it this way. And I will definitely feed you back on what gram this will weigh by the time we are done with this melt and pour. Now, the moral of this day is that you can either make that video for multi-purpose bar soap to make your bar. You can use the melt and pour to make your bar. You can use this kind of mold for this particular hotel bar. You can improvise containers like this. This container is the cover for C20 mil. For those of us that are in chemical business or that have been buying one or two things and have been to the store, you will have seen a particular container. In short, this is the container. We call it C20. This is the cover. You can improvise this C20 as your mold for this purpose, especially for those that are beginners and are probably not able to buy the silicone mold or whatever it is that is still expensive at that moment. Now, if you have a 5-star hotel around you, if you have a family member that has 5-star hotel, it may not even be 5-star hotels. Almost all hotels have this kind of soap that they make to give their customers on a daily basis in the hotel. I hope that with this little explanation, you'll be able to go back and watch this video, get a mold like this and produce yours. For those of us that need further explanation or probably wants to ask one or two questions, you can please join the Telegram group. If you join the Telegram group, you will be able to enjoy mentorship. What that means is that you will practice what it is that we have done. You will post your videos on the Telegram group. If there's any review or anything we are supposed to correct, we do that and you'll be good to go. So thank you for viewing this particular video. I really hope that I will receive feedback on how you have done yours. You can also use the glycerin base, like I said earlier. You'll be having a transparent soap like this glycerin is looking. And when you are making that of the glycerin base, you will not be adding glycerin because it already has glycerin. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And thank you for viewing. See you in my next video.